Hey, Falcons fans! Buckle up, because the Atlanta offseason just got spicy, and I'm here to unpack it all with a twist that'll have you glued to your screen. We've got a star running back tearing it up, whispers of a surprise trade that could shake the roster, and a draft dilemma that's got us all on edge. But hold tight, there's a blockbuster move brewing that could change everything. Picture this, a bold strategy to flip our limited picks into a defensive overhaul, all while juggling a quarterback saga. Curious? You should be. But first, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, don't wait. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Only 1% of viewers actually subscribe. Let's change that. A small action that makes a huge difference. Bijan Robinson's underrated brilliance. Let's kick it off with the man stealing hearts in Atlanta, Bijan Robinson. This dude's 2024 season was straight up electric, even if it flew under the radar. In a league obsessed with QBs, Kirk Cousins hogged the headlines, first with his play, then with the Michael Penix Jr. switch. Add in our defense leaking yards and a playoff chase we haven't seen since 2017, and Bijan's dominance got slept on. But let's talk numbers: 1,300 rushing yards, 400 receiving, 12 total TDs on a team where defenses dared us to pass. By season's end, teams stacked the box, and Bijan still churned out chunks like a human bulldozer. That's special. Now, imagine him with Penix slinging it, a full season with a QB who keeps defenses honest. Bijan could hit 1,800 total yards, easy. But here's where it gets messy, his shine-dimmed Tyler Allgeier's role. Allgeier's a beast, 1,000 yards as a rookie in 22, but with Bijan as RB1, he's been a luxury backup, spelling Robinson to keep him fresh. Problem is, Allgeier's contract's up after 2025, and we can't pay him starter money when Bijan's the guy. So, what's the move? Keep him for one more year to juice Penix's offense, or trade him now for draft capital? It's a gut punch, but let's explore why it's on the table. The Allgeier trade debate, cash in or hold tight? Alright, let's get real. Could the Falcons actually trade Tyler Allgeier? It sounds crazy, right? This guy's been the perfect RB2, tough, reliable, for 0.5 yards a pop. But with Bijan locked in and Allgeier's deal expiring, the math ain't matching. Paying a backup RB2 market value, think $8 million a year when we've got Drake London and Bijan due for extensions? That's a cap nightmare. Allgeier's earned a shot to start somewhere, and teams like the Cowboys or Chargers would salivate for him. A trade could net us a fourth-round pick, maybe even a third if a team's desperate. Here's the flip side: Penix's first full season as QB1 is 2025. Having both Bijan and Allgeier gives him a safety net, two backs who can catch, block, and gash defenses. That's gold for a young QB. But we're not Super Bowl favorites. Vegas has us at 8.5 wins, so keeping Allgeier just to lose him for nothing in 2026 feels like a missed opportunity. Trading him now means we grab a pick, draft a cheaper RB3 like Boise State's Ashton Jandy in round 5, and keep the cap flexible. It's painful, but pragmatic. Bijan's the star, and Allgeier's trade value speaking. What's your call, fans? One more year of the dynamic duo, or cash in now? I'm torn. The draft pick predicament, Atlanta's thin arsenal. Now, let's zoom out to the bigger picture, because this is where that blockbuster hint I dropped comes into play. The Falcons head into the 2025 NFL draft with a problem: not enough picks. We've got 5 selections: first, second, third, fifth, and a comp sixth. Our defense? It's a sieve, 31st in yards allowed last year, bleeding points to guys like Andy Dalton. We need edge rushers, corners, a nose tackle, you name it. But with only 5 shots, GM Terry Fontenot's hands are tied, unless he pulls off some magic. That's where 3 bold moves could turn our draft from meta game changer. Ready for the reveal? Let's break it down. Move 1, trade Kirk Cousins. Yup, the Cousins saga's still alive. Atlanta's been shopping him, but that $27.5 million cap hit's a tough sell. The QB market's thin. Think Steelers scrambling post-Russell Wilson, or Vikings needing a bridge for J.J. McCarthy. Cousins, at 37, can still sling it 3,200 yards in 24 before Penix took over. A desperate team might bite, especially post-draft when injuries hit. If we pull it off, we're looking at a day 3 pick, say, a 4th or 5th. It clears cap, gives Penix a clean slate, and adds ammo. But if Kirk's stubborn about his no-trade clause, we're stuck with a pricey backup. Risky, but the payoff's sweet. Imagine snagging a corner like Texas' Jody Barron with that extra pick. Move 2, trade down in round 1. Picture this, we're on the clock at 15, and a team like the Dolphins wants to jump up for a QB. Fontenot plays hardball, flips our first for their 22nd pick plus a 3rd and 5th. Boom, 2 extra selections. The draft's deep at edge. Guys like LSU's Princely Umamulin or Penn State's Abdul Carter could still be there at 22. Our defense needs a spark, and trading down only works if we've got targets in range. Fontenot's been open about staying flexible, and with a week to go, the board's a mystery after pick 10. It's a gamble, miss a stud like Georgia's Michael Williams at 15, and fans riot. But more picks mean more shots at fixing this D. Would you pull the trigger? Move 3, trade Tyler Allgeier, yes, again. We circled back here because it's that real. Allgeier's value isn't just RB depth, it's draft capital. A 4th rounder could land us a developmental edge like UCLA's Carson Schweissinger, or a safety to pair with Jesse Bates. Keeping Allgeier's tempting, Penix with 2 stud RBs sounds like a cheat code, but we can't afford sentimentality. Bijan's the engine, Allgeier's the trade chip. If we move him, we're betting on Fontenot to find a bargain bin RB while stacking picks for defense. It's cold-blooded, but that's the NFL, maximize value before it's gone. So, what's it gonna be, one last ride with Allgeier or a draft haul? Connecting the dots, Bijan's rise fuels bold moves. Here's the thread tying it all together, Bijan's breakout is our leverage. His ability to dominate, think 150-yard games against Tampa, lets us dream big. Trading Allgeier only works because Bijan's a one-man wrecking crew, freeing us to prioritize defense. Cousins' trade hinges on Penix's readiness, which Bijan's ground game supports. Defenses can't key on the pass. Trading down? It's about building a D that keeps Bijan off the field in crunch time, not chasing 20 carries a game. These moves aren't just roster tweaks, they're a bet on Bijan and Penix to carry us while Fontenot rebuilds the trenches. It's high-stakes chess, and I'm here for it. Your turn. What's Atlanta's next move? Falcons Nation, this is where you come in. Should we trade Allgeier for picks or keep the RB duo intact? Is Cousins worth a day 3 flyer, or are we stuck with him? Trade down for more shots, or lock in a stud at 15? And that mystery move I teased, think you've got it figured out? Drop your hot takes in the comments, I'm reading every one. Bijan's ready to dominate, but Fontenot's got work to do. Smash that like, share with your crew, and let's debate 2025's make or break, and Atlanta's got no time for soft plays. Go Falcons!